Welcome back to channel JCarMania. The return of the Volkswagen Karmann Ghia in 2026 is nothing short of a design and engineering masterstroke. It's not just a revival, it's a complete reinvention. For a nameplate that originally stood for elegance over speed, the 2026 version flips the script while holding onto every ounce of soul the original embodied. JCarMania takes a deep dive into how Volkswagen has managed to bring a legend back to life and imbue it with the heartbeat of the future. The first thing you notice is the styling. The 2026 Karmann Ghia doesn't try to be flashy or overcomplicated. It's simple, elegant, and steeped in nostalgia. The low stance, the smooth, flowing lines, and the classic coupe silhouette are all direct homages to the original models that ran from the 50s through the mid-70s. But beneath that beautifully sculpted retro exterior lies a chassis and drivetrain that belongs entirely to the future. Under the hood, or more accurately, beneath the rear, is a dual-motor, all-electric setup. Yes, the Karmann Ghia is now fully electric. And no, it's not just another EV with a classic shell. This car has character, torque, and speed that completely transforms the driving experience from what the name once stood for. The dual motors generate a combined 420 horsepower and 475 pound-feet of torque. For a vehicle that barely tips the scale at 3,400 pounds thanks to a composite aluminum body, that power-to-weight ratio is exhilarating. It rockets from 0 to 60 miles per hour in just under 4 seconds, putting it in competition with some serious modern sports cars. And yet, it does all of that while preserving a graceful driving feel. The regenerative braking is smooth and unobtrusive, and Volkswagen has dialed in the suspension perfectly. Adaptive dampers allow the driver to switch between comfort and sport settings, which genuinely alter the ride's dynamics without compromising the retro vibe. What truly stands out, however, is how quiet yet connected the car feels. Unlike other EVs that tend to isolate the driver from the road, the Karmann Ghia delivers feedback through the steering and the chassis. The rear drive bias gives it a playful nature in corners. With weight distribution near 50-50, it dances through winding roads with a poise you wouldn't expect from a name historically tied to calm cruises and boulevard appearances. In terms of battery range, the 2026 model offers a very solid 320 miles on a single charge, thanks to an 82 kWh battery pack mounted low in the chassis. This contributes not only to the range but also to excellent handling. And with 800-volt fast charging capabilities, it can go from 10% to 80% in just 20 minutes at a compatible DC fast charger. For a vehicle that looks so old school, that level of technological sophistication is nothing short of stunning. Volkswagen also gave serious thought to aerodynamics. Despite the classic design language, the 2026 Karmann Ghia has a drag coefficient of just 0.23. Hidden active aero elements, including a deployable rear diffuser and adjustable grille shutters, contribute to its performance while staying true to the original's clean aesthetics. It's a lesson in how retro and modern can live together in perfect harmony. The chassis is rigid, thanks to a new skateboard-style EV platform. That provides not only structural integrity but also flexibility in packaging. There's room for a small rear seat, more suitable for a weekend bag or a small dog than a full-size adult. But the 2026 Karmann Ghia is not meant to be a family car. It's a statement piece, a performance coupe for those who want to feel the road and own something different from the generic modern sports coupe. On the road, it impresses with not just acceleration, but balance. Steering inputs are quick and accurate. The torque vectoring system ensures that power is delivered efficiently to the wheels that need it most, which makes this rear-heavy car feel grounded and secure even during aggressive driving. When pushed hard, the rear end gives you a gentle push around corners, not unruly or unpredictable, just enough to make you smile. There's also an unmistakable charm in how it drives. It's not just about numbers. It's about experience. Whether you're gliding through city traffic or cruising along a coastal highway, it carries with it a sense of occasion. You don't just drive this car. You enjoy it, you bond with it. Now stepping inside the cabin, you'll see Volkswagen didn't go overboard with futuristic tech. And that's a good thing. The interior feels minimalist and clean, with a clear nod to the past. The dash layout echoes the horizontal simplicity of the original Ghia, complete with round air vents and a digital gauge cluster framed in brushed aluminum. Instead of a massive center screen dominating the experience, There's a modest 10-inch infotainment display that retracts when not in use. Most controls are tactile, actual buttons and knobs, which adds to the retro vibe. But don't mistake that for a lack of tech. The infotainment system supports wireless Android Auto and Apple CarPlay, and there's an integrated voice assistant for hands-free commands. The cabin features a premium sound system custom tuned for the Ghia's acoustics, delivering a balanced audio experience. Materials inside the car are high quality without being over-luxurious. Think sustainable leather alternatives, wool blend carpeting, and real wood trim sourced from responsible forests. It's all very tactile, very driver-focused. The front seats are sporty and supportive, with just enough bolstering for spirited driving, and the driving position is low and centered, perfect for a coupe of this nature. Volkswagen has also included a Ghia mode, a customizable drive mode that lets the owner tune everything from throttle response to steering weight and even synthetic motor sound. Yes, there's a customizable EV soundtrack, and thankfully, it's tastefully done, more Porsche Taycan than spaceship. In terms of safety and driver assistance, it includes adaptive cruise control, lane keep assist, automatic emergency braking, and blind spot monitoring. But what's great is that all of this tech fades into the background unless needed. It doesn't intrude on the driving experience. Volkswagen's engineering team clearly understood that a car like this needs to feel analog, even when it's built with digital tech. The 2026 Karmann Ghia doesn't pretend to be a hypercar or a luxury GT. It knows exactly what it is: a modern reinterpretation of a timeless design, reborn with electrified precision and everyday usability. It's a vehicle that appeals to purists, enthusiasts, and even younger drivers who are drawn to the aesthetics of the past but don't want to sacrifice performance or tech. And when it comes to pricing, the Karmann Ghia is surprisingly accessible. With a starting MSRP around $48,000 and fully loaded versions hovering near $60,000, it undercuts many luxury EVs while offering something far more unique. For collectors and driving enthusiasts alike, that's a compelling proposition. Volkswagen has taken a bold risk by bringing back such a beloved nameplate. But based on our review, it's clear they've done more than just rehash an old model, they've reimagined it for a new era. The 2026 Karmann Ghia is fast, beautifully built, emotionally engaging, and wonderfully nostalgic. It may wear a name from the past, but its eyes are firmly on the future. For JCarMania, this has been one of the most exciting vehicles to test in 2026 so far. Not just because of what it can do, but because of what it represents: a bridge between eras, a fusion of design and performance, and a reminder that driving can still be about passion, not just practicality. So, if you're a fan of heritage with a modern twist, this car should be on your radar. Because the 2026 Volkswagen Karmann Ghia isn't just back, it's better than ever.